We are going to go over a practice question. Circular motion. A carton of eggs sit on the horizontal seat of a car. Say this is where they sit on the horizontal seat of a car, and the car runs a 30-meter radius bend at 16 meters per second. So there is a bend here which the car is rounding. Now, what minimum coefficient of friction must exist between the carton and seat if the eggs are not to slip? Firstly, what are the forces acting on this same carton of eggs? Because it's on an horizontal surface, the first force is mg there, and then the normal force just goes direct in that way. Because there is a negotiation of a curve, there will be a force towards the center of the curve, and we want the force that is going to balance the eggs such that the eggs will not slip. So the force is supposed to balance in the opposite direction, and such a force will be a static friction force. It prevents motion. So from here we can see that the forces in the x, the static friction, should be equal to the centripetal force. Static friction, we find it by mu times normal force, and this is equal to centripetal force, which is m v squared divided by the radius. That means mu is equal to mv squared divided by the normal force times r. But we can see that the normal force and mg, they are the same, the forces in the y. So this will be mu is equal to mv squared divided by, where there is normal force, we are going to substitute mg. This will be mg and then r. So you can see that the mass is going to cancel out. Therefore, mu is going to be just the velocity squared, which is 16.5 squared, divided by g, which is 9.8, multiplied by the radius, which is 30 in this case. And that will give us 0.926, which you can just write to two significant figures as 0.93.